Oh, you guys are here. Hi. I'm just over here shopping with my Tessa tote in play, in action here. So I'm Cadence Kidwell, and we have lots of kits, including for the Tessa tote. And I'm here to take the decision overwhelm out of your next project. We have, I'm looking at my list here, probably, I don't know, maybe 10 different kits to show you. And the only decision overwhelm you'll have is which one is the right one for you. This is our Tessa tote that comes in a kit. And Elaine knit this sample up for us. And it's really cool because it's like a tape, a cotton tape. And the bag feels really squishy, and it comes with everything you need. The handle, it was a lot of fun. I put the handle and the button on it, and we have several different colors. This color here in this box is mushroom, and the one on my arm is olive. So let me just put that over there. But it's really cute, and you could put, I don't have over here, but you could put one of our little project bag organizers down inside to give you instant pockets. And it's got this little button so nothing falls out. So isn't that fun? Yeah. Hi. Hey, everybody. Mary and Jackie and Bev. I see you guys' names right there already. I'm Cadence Kidwell, proprietress here at Fuzzy Goat in Thomasville, Georgia. You can see all that I'm talking about at fuzzygoatyarns.com. I will talk about my shirt at the end. Okay, so let's show you some fun kits that you can just grab and get started and have some instant satisfaction and not have to wonder what you're going to do next. The first one I'm going to show you is this rainbow clouds kit, and it includes the pattern. Elaine knit this up for us and also helped us. She's a math teacher, so also helped us out making sure all the math is great. And we have the rainbow, which is really fun. And then we've got 3 other ones here. Let me bring them over here. And I'm also going to say, get ready for some crinkling, because a lot of these kits do come in plastic. Some of them are kits we make up and then we put them in something different. So I apologize ahead of time for the crinkle that's going to happen with the plastic. This is a really fun version also, so that you're going to have, instead of white stripes, you're going to have lime green, and then this orange to caramel, and inside the middle of there is that lime green. And then we have 2 others. So we've got 4 colorways all together. This one here is purple stripes, and then grays and purples and a little aqua. I'm going to make my little put away pile over there behind me. And then this one has a soft mint color, and then the purples to olive to teal. And though it makes a darling baby blanket, this is cotton and it can be washed easily. We know lots of people that are making these for their own home because it just feels really great on their lap. So I love the Rainbow Clouds kit, and we just got a new stock to put those together for you guys. So that is, that's one I wanted to show you, just soft and comforting. Another one here that we also got in, let me open this up. This is the Koigu Clint shawl kit. And look at that. For those of you that also quilt, isn't that magnificent? And it's done with picking up stitches. So it's not pieced like a quilt would be. And we have the original colors for that. I just think that's magnificent. And then I love this little scalloped edge on the end there too. Oh, just so cute. Anyway, we got the yarn and the pattern and all of that here, and you guys can get started on making that. So then the next one we have, another sample Elaine's working on. Don't have the sample yet. She's fast, but we just gave it to her last week. Is this darling striped elements scarf. So it is long, because you can see, and when we have the sample, we'll show you, but you know, it's wrapped around a bunch, but these colors are so happy, and our darling Elaine needed a little bit of happy. So we were glad to give her this to knit up for us, because look at these colors. Look at all those colors in there. And so this is also super lovely and squishy. The yarn is Ikaje fibers, and it's alpaca and merino, and it is you knit it in the round, so it's only knitting, no purling, and so there's no right side and wrong side. I love that too. So this is the Striped Elements shawl kit. So we've got that. Then we got this thing I'm going to show you now. It came early. I was expecting it a little later when it was a little cooler, but it is the magnificent kit to make the bulky waffle stitch throw. Look at that. We only got like 5 of these, and I'm so tempted to have one knit up for the store, but I don't want to take one away that you all might want. So we'll see if we actually get one knit up. Hey, Arva and Lori and Nancy and Laura and Joan and Rhonda and Patty. Thank you guys. So I'm going to show you the yarn, but I'm going to apologize for the crinkle, because look how fun this yarn is. And so you get all the yarn that you need, and we've got the dimensions of this online to knit this up. And it uses a super big needle. I think it's a 19. We just ordered some to make sure we have them in stock. So that would be lovely. You'd have plenty of time to get that done when the weather is cool, or some of you were already thinking about gift knitting. So we're really excited about that. This one is really cute. I'm going to get this close. This is the Broom Riding Cowl Kit. So it looks like fall. It looks like Halloween, but it doesn't have to only be fall and Halloween. These colors are really fun. It's in DK, and this is the Broom Riding Cowl Kit. I just love this bright orange in there, and that color work would be super fun. Then we have a hat kit. So we got these from our friends at Polka Dot Sheep to make this, the Juju beanie kit. And it uses 1 skein of the super bulky and a little mini skein to do these little guys in here. And any day now, our pom-poms will be in. They may even come today if you wanted to put a pom-pom on it too, our faux fur pom-poms. So we have this colorway. And then we have this one here. I don't have the names of them. But they're on the website. We have this one, classic kind of taupe with burgundy, and then a great navy with light blue. This will go super fast because it's super bulky, and it's from Polka Dot Sheep, so the colors are beautiful. 100% merino wool. So that you got some beanies there. Let's see what else we got. Melissa helped me make this list and then pull all the stuff together. We have Emma's theme packs. Oh my gosh, we sell those like hotcakes, and we reorder, and Emma restocks us, and then you love them again. And we got some new ones that we haven't had before, and then some I'm not gonna say old favorites, but medium favorites. They're not the originals, but they've become favorites already. So one of those is Starry Night, and this really does look like Starry Night, those colors in there. And some of you are using this for color work. Some of you are just using them to collect them so that you have these different minis. They're great for yoked sweaters. You could just use to get a gradient, and you wouldn't need all of those, but you could use part of the pack for a gradient color work in the top. But here's a pattern that Amy's doing that she's super excited about. The Sun Shower Happy Hour that Laura Dobratz, and this is Laura right there, wrote up for the theme packs, because Laura is Emma's mom, and these are Emma's yarns. So this uses a theme pack plus 1 skein of a fingering to go with it. So she's having a lot of fun putting those together. So the Sun Shower Happy Hour. So this is Starry Night. This is a new one for us, Slice of Sunshine. And it really does just look like a lot of happy fun, doesn't it? And let's see what else we got here. This one is Isn't She Grand? A nice fall feeling there. I'm trying to get it so you don't have the glare. This is a new one for us, and I think for Emma's too. This is Snow What Fun. So I like that it kind of looks Christmassy, but it isn't. Like if it didn't say Snow What Fun, I wouldn't even think of the holidays. So it's a nice variation. And I may dare say that this pack might have been inspired by a previous box of goats, because some of this colorway seems very familiar to a box that we did, I think, last year. So this one we have got sold out and restocked. This one is Fa La La, also intended for the holidays, but of course you could do whatever you want. And that holiday lights sweater that Melissa's knitting, this would be darling to do the color work with that. And then this one, the Happy Hour pack, because it goes with the Happy Sun Shower Happy Hour. And just lots of fun colors. It's a great way. They're all fingering yarn. It's a great way to get a bunch of different minis that you can use to fill in for other projects. I like to use a little bit of leftover yarn to trim out a shawl, to maybe do the picot edge of a shawl or something like that, so that I'm not through working with it when I still want to work with it. Okay, so now I got some new gadgets and stuff to show you, other things. So we got, look at this basket Melissa made for me. Look how pretty. She laid it all out and everything. Now I'm going to mess it up and show them to you. We restocked our tote bags. These are great. The handles have the plastic. It comes off, the plastic's on there now until you get it. These have, what I want to show you about these, not only do they have the gusset, but they also have a pocket inside. So I love that. And then there's a snap. So not every tote bag has that. I love that. And these are designed down in Florida, and another one of our girl-made bags. So we got more of the rainbow and the feminist. And might I just say, feminism just means that we're all equal. Yeah. This one is the chickens. Several of you have been getting the chicken bag to put your emotional support chicken in. How perfect is that? And this one here, very timely. We can't keep it in stock. We just got a restock of our Vote tote. So love these totes. Love how practical they are. Love that they're girl made and that they are done in Florida. So every bit about that. Other things we got in is this. We're starting to get some new books in, so make sure you go over to our book selection. And this one's really sweet, is Knit a Vintage Christmas. And so it's got those old-fashioned stockings in there. That would be really fun. Look at those in there. You could even knit this darling little hat on the back, or you go all out and knit these Farrell slippers, or even the head for like a little hobby horse. So this is a really sweet book. And it's a good time to get it now so that you're not feeling anxious. I'm not about deadline knitting. That's not good for you. We got a restock of our knitting nooks, and we got a new color. We had not had purple before, and you could put so much in here. And each one of these little doors opens up, and you could divide all your stuff out, put your stitch stoppers in there, your lobster claw, your different kinds of stitch markers, your yarn cutter, your row counter. So satisfying. And we have these colors plus a teal. And then I'm going to save that one because I'm going to show you that in my project. And then we got some new mini minders. So this is the mini minder that lets you put your center pull ball, and you pull from the outside of this, and you can put it on your wrist, and you can have it there. When you have to get up, you can walk around and knit. I like to hang this when I'm riding in the car. And we got 3 new styles. Excuse me, got a little frog in my throat. We got 3 new styles. We got these daisies. I just pulled one of those for an online order this morning. We have these leaves. I particularly like the leaves. And this is not a new style, but it went out so fast that we got it again. And this is the hearts there. These are the original mini minders, developed and patented by Lemonwood. And so we're really honored to carry those. I'm going to show you my project that last time I showed you and how I didn't have enough stitches. And I was like, what did I do? Okay, so now I've come up with my hack. I got off the live, and when Melissa came in, I said, "These people are going to think I don't know how to knit because everything I start, I have like major mistakes in." But this is my Halu, Halu, and you'll see the lace work much better once I block it. And it is by Caitlin Hunter. And somehow, I don't know, I had the right number of stitches in my yoke, and I did not have the right number in my lace work. I have a feeling I switched what size I was going to do. I have a feeling I might have messed up in there. I'm not going to spend any more time trying to figure out what I did. I wanted to figure out what the solution was. So I didn't have enough stitches when it came time to divide for the sleeves. I started dividing for the sleeves. I didn't even count my stitches. I started dividing for the sleeves, divided, got all the way back around to the back, and I didn't have enough. I had to undo that row, which turned out to be a good thing. So let me just say that before I tell you what my solution is. I'm using a sport weight, and the pattern calls for a DK. I very carefully did my gauge swatch, saw what fabric I liked, what needle I wanted to use, what that gauge was, and did some complicated math and figured out what size I could make. And it's an oversized sweater, so it's not super fitted. So I have some wiggle room in there. So all that's good. I'm using a sport. They wanted a bigger yarn, but it was going to work out if I made that bigger size. But if you do something like that, this is what I did not account for the first time and got the opportunity to fix when I didn't have enough stitches, which is Caitlin had said, after you finish the lace, do one more row and then separate for the sleeves. Well, that's all well and good if you are getting gauge exactly. Well, I wasn't, right? I'm using a different needle, all of that. So I had to, this was going to be too short then, because it wasn't work so many inches. It was work one more row. And then, so I, again, did some complicated math, not bad for a former English teacher. I did some complicated math to figure out how many inches the pattern was supposed to be, because she didn't say how many inches, and then made sure I did that many inches before I separated for the sleeves. Okay. So it was good that I didn't have enough, because otherwise it would have been sorry. And I should try on more often, like I did for you guys before. Now, what tool I use to help figure this out is a new thing we got in the store. You see this cute little stitch marker right there? So what I needed to make sure when I was figuring out how to redistribute my stitches that I had to add, I did want to make sure that my center was at least either in the center of a lace pattern. Again, you'll see it better when I block it, or directly in between, but not off center and cattywampus. So we got these new simple locking stitch markers. They're just tight. You don't have to actually open them and close them like I call the light bulb ones. You just can slide them on your stitch and then slide them back out. So those were super handy. I'm like, oh, that's exactly what I'm going to use. So I put one here. I figured out where the sleeves were and all of that. And that way I could figure out how to evenly add in my extra stitches. So I was able to do that. And what I found out was I was missing exactly as many as a whole flower repeat was. So what's happening, I have the right amount of repeats on the front and the back, right amount on my sleeves, but they are going to, one sleeve is going to have, some of you are going to hear this and go, oh, honey, I would have ripped that out. But I'm not. There's too many things I want to knit. I will tell you, one sleeve is going to have one whole repeat and then a half and a half. So it'll have two, but they'll be distributed that way. The other sleeve is going to have two. You know, I'll buy somebody an iced tea if when I'm wearing it, somebody comes up to me and says, you know, your sleeves are cattywampus. So I'm good with that. I think the fact that my yarn is highly speckled, this is Copper Corgi, Ogochi Sport. will also work in my favor. But I like to tell you that sometimes there's other things to knit. There's a way to keep moving forward, and you just keep going. But if it really bothers you, it's all about your knitting and what's satisfying to you. If it really bothers you, then you just back up and, go back as far as you have to. So there you have it. And these are the new little tools that Dawn makes. She's always coming up with new little ideas, and they got here and I needed them. I didn't even know I needed them. And there they were, right in the nick of time. Tell you about my shirt. The shirts will be available September 7th. This is our new Fuzzy Goat t-shirt, Whatever Floats Your Goat. And it is our way of celebrating the diversity and inclusion of what brings us joy in our community. We represent all different worldviews and knitting approaches and crochet. And so we feel like whatever floats your goat, as long as it's kind, is welcome. I love the little peach on her behind. I love that the peach tattoo was a tattoo was Melissa's idea. Our Bridge Plane member of our team came up with the tattoo. I love that too. And so the t-shirt was designed by Andy Fink. We worked with her on our Y'all box and just love working with her. And my mom's maiden name is Fink, so I had a little instant connection with her there. And they're printed by Marty, who's literally just down the street, just 3 blocks. So these are our new anniversary t-shirts, and they will be available on September 7th. I've got a bunch of links to put up for you, so I will get to it. Hopefully we took some of the decision overwhelm out of your next project, and we're here to help you if you need to find a single skein to go with the mini packs, or if you want us to put together a kit for you. We love to do that too. Thank you very much for watching and tuning in today, and go and have yourself a just lovely and magical day.